So if you're thinking about getting the BBL soon,
Don't.
because apparently some surgeons are using fat from deceased individuals.
Actually need.
Yep, you heard that right. Fat from deceased individuals, meaning these people are dead.
They have died.
All right, they are not coming back. You grab the fat from that motherfucking booty and slap it into your booty. That's how they doing it.
That's how they doing it.
Why are they doing this? Well, apparently some people are a little too thin. All right, some people don't actually have enough fat to distribute to their booty. That's how they actually do it. If you don't know, they take some fat from another area, from one area, they put it into your butt.
Many of us in New York City are very excited about this, particularly because our patients are sometimes very thin or maybe have already had liposuction. Alloplaya is cadaveric fat. So it's fat that has been donated from a person who passed away. And then it has been cleaned of any genetic material.
Wow, that's amazing.
And then placed into a syringe. So it's sort of off the shelf fat. You can use it in any part of the body. It is going to be approved for the face, but
science, right? Science rules.
Right now, it's just for the body. When it's injected into the body's own fat cells sort of hug the cadaveric fat cells. And about 75 to 100% of the cadaveric fat cells survive.
I know a lot of y'all are looking for ways to get that booty a little thicker, okay? And what I suggest
is going into the gym.
What that's going to do is actually build a nice set for your body to work on. You're going to look nice because this is very dangerous, okay? The mortality rate on these BBL procedures, they're not going down. Well, they are going down, but they're still pretty high. And unfortunately, if you die,
you will die.
I mean, you can get a big booty or die, right? Small waist, but with the insanely large thighs, you're going to be looking like Squidward when he ate all those patties.
My thighs?
I've seen it in person. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look appealing. It looks disgusting in my opinion. I'd say if you're doing it, do a little bit. Do a little bit. Maybe just add a little bit of roundness to it. Don't be going like these other girls where they got like the Squidward hips, bro. I'm just gonna call it the Squidward hips. Don't get the Squidward procedure, bro. You don't want to be looking like Squidward. Using dead people's fat cells. Now that's a new one. I did not know that they could do that or clean the fat cells of the genetic material. That is new information to me. I've heard of people getting like organs and stuff donated, and of course they gotta actually take pills and stuff like that so that the organs, well, their body doesn't essentially reject the organs, right? But with the fat, I don't know if that's necessary. I don't know if that's the same kind of process. It might not, might be, who knows?
I mean, they know.
But they're claiming that it's safe. We already know that BBLs aren't the safest thing in the world. People are dying from BBLs. Let me look up the BBL stats for a second. BBL mortality rate, 1 in 20,000 procedures. That is actually like a lot. That is a lot. That is actually a lot. It has significantly improved, but it was the deadliest cosmetic surgery of all time in history. You're now more likely to die by getting a tummy tuck than a BBL. That is actually insane, especially because tummy tucks are, well, I would imagine it's not as invasive. Isn't basically a BBL like half a tummy tuck anyway, because you're essentially taking the fat from your stomach and then adding it to your butt? But you know what? I imagine that a lot of these people are dying because they're going to third. I can't say that. That's not politically correct. Developing countries. That's what they say. All right. A lot of people are dying because they're going to developing countries, and these developing countries, they're not as advanced. They don't have as many safety procedures. They go over there, they don't get them right, and then they die. Okay? I'm pretty sure that's the reason as to why these people are dying at this rate. When it comes to first world countries, I'd imagine it's different for Americans, right? So according to this website that I'm looking at, pmc.ncbi, now this is an official study website, they're saying that 92% of these BBL deaths occurred at these high volume budget clinics. They would not have occurred without the participation of board certified plastic surgeons. That means 92%. Most of these people are dying, again, from going to these developing countries, and getting these BBL procedures by people that are claiming to be professionals. And then they get it and then they die, okay? Which is not funny, but like that's essentially what's going on with that. So it's kind of interesting seeing that. It's kind of interesting looking at that. These people are saying that they got a new procedure. I'm curious as to how effective this new procedure is in terms of like actually just using your own fucking fat, because that seems to be the safest way, I would imagine, if you're going to get a BBL. But yeah, I mean, it just sounds kind of sketchy to me, in my personal opinion. Using another person's anything, sometimes it just introduce unfavorable results. If y'all are willing to get this procedure anyway, then y'all are probably willing to take that risk, in which case, best of luck to you. Good. Best of luck to you. Okay. Hopefully you don't die. Like and comment and subscribe to this video before dying, because that would really help my channel out. You know what I'm saying? You would just be a dead subscriber, which would be kind of morbid.